everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now, I had to re-record this, so sorry if, anything seems a little off, because usually when I record the footage and my voice at the same time, but it didn't pick up my voice, so we're going this way. Anyways, side tangent over. Today's video is about how to build confidence in yourself. And overthinking, how to get over all that. So let's get to it before I talk for way too longer than I need to. So, how do you supposedly do this? Especially if you're at a low point that you have basically zero confidence in anything. Well, the first thing that is kind of obvious is form a support kind of group thing. It could just be friends or anything. It doesn't have to be direct support, but once you have those friends, even if they don't really know your struggles or anything, may boost your confidence a little bit, because at the very least you have people to talk to, and clear if they're talking to you, they most likely like you. So it's clearly something that they like about you that makes them want to talk to you. Though it's not always the case, so yeah. What else is there? And as I was saying, not everyone is going to treat you respectfully, so make sure you keep an eye out that. That transitions into my other thing. Have self-respect when you're dealing with anyone who's toxic in your life. Because those people are gonna bring it down like nothing. They'll try to bring you down so they can actually use you for whatever they specifically want from you in any shape or form. And part of that is bringing down your confidence, so once you're able to cut them out of your life. I'm not joking. Just do it. Now, the second step is changing your perspective. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I'm sure it's typical for anyone to at least sometimes feel like they are not good enough, or they're not doing enough, or they're not improving at all, or some other variation. You never know. Could be anything. But the thing is, how do you change that? Because some people will think, oh, well, it's too small for it to improve me at all. Doesn't matter how small or big it is. An improvement is still an improvement. Now, how do you combat this a bit? Instead of thinking like I just said, think of it like, kind of like this. Even though it's small, it's still an improvement. And I find that works for me. I don't know if it'll work for any of you, but it might. Anything small can count. Doesn't matter. And if it's a big improvement, obviously be proud of yourself either way. I like how I just said that while I see you died on the screen. Anyway. Where was I? Yes. And thinking things like that will help you out a lot, or at least it will for me. It does for me, in a way. And worrying that you're not good enough is very common. More common than you might think, actually. It can really damage the confidence that you're trying to build, because if you feel like you're not good enough, and simply confidence is gonna go down. So, how much I feel like you're good enough is very complicated because it depends on what you're doing. Like, for example, in my case, art. I had, like many, didn't have a very good start with it. My anatomy was off and everything. Oh my goodness, it was a mess. But that's how we all start. Maybe not everyone, because some people have natural talent, but that doesn't mean you can't practice on it. And as long as you practice, you'll keep improving. And eventually, you'll see that it is good enough, even if you haven't mastered it yet. And sometimes mistakes is what makes art art. if that makes sense. And well, yeah. And with art, it's obviously complicated because there's different pieces to it. Like there's anatomy, there's coloring, there's shading, there's lighting, there's all of this other stuff. And everyone worries about getting all of those right. The thing is, you don't have to, especially if you're just starting out, because nothing is going to be perfect the first go. Sometimes it does happen, but it's a very rare occasion. And you can learn from your mistakes that way. As once you know where they are, you can improve on them. And that's just the best example I can give. I guess it can apply to... Yeah. Why did I say imply? That doesn't make sense. I guess I can... oh my god. Recording for me today is not... It's not the greatest. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, and if these thoughts are too hard for you to really keep control over, then I'd highly recommend talking to someone, because sometimes it can get really messy in there. Because once you start overthinking, everything can go haywire and make you all overwhelmed. Though another thing is writing. Not everyone likes that, but it doesn't have to be writing. You can also vent through art, or sometimes even games, actually, as weird as it may sound. But yeah. And taking control over your overthinking can take a long time. It took me ages. And I still mess up with it. And not everyone's going to progress the same either. Some may be slower, some may be faster. Some may be in between. It really depends on what you're working on. I know I'm basically known for my speed in drawing, but not everyone can do that either. It's just something I do, and I really like that. But I'll take a moment to remind you you are good enough, and people will like you once they see what kind of person you are. Now, not everyone is going to like you, but that's okay. You don't have to be liked by everyone. You don't have to be liked by anyone. As long as you're yourself and not hurting anyone or yourself around you. And you're always welcome here. I know this is kind of seeming like a plug to my Discord server, but we do have a little bit of a community there, and if you really want to, I'm sure you can find comfort within us. Or even me. I kinda wouldn't be surprised in a way. I'm kind of like that with people, it seems. I don't know why. But back on topic here. Just be yourself. Some people may judge you, yes. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I will not sugarcoat anything. It's not going to be easy. But it will be easier than living a life that people have told you to live. Or that maybe even yourself have told yourself to live. And another part of building confidence is doing something that, well, you love. And are passionate about, because when you do those things, the quality will shine through just through anything. I know I said in the past I didn't find my voice to be too passionate when I was recording, but others have found it otherwise. I know from one of my friends that they could just hear it, and I'm glad for that. Because that's what I want. I don't want to sound like I'm bored. Which I'm not. I'm never bored when I'm making these things, and it makes me so happy to do them. And over the course of just a month and about maybe a week of doing these, I found myself being more comfortable. Even rambling, which is something I usually wouldn't do otherwise because I was too nervous. But now I realize some people actually like listening to those, and especially for videos because, well, you know, it almost feels like you're talking to someone else, even if you're not. And maybe that's the effect of me when I get nervous for recording. I'll treat it like I'm in a Discord call with friends, instead of just me, well, recording. And yeah. And I'm still sorry that this doesn't line up with the gameplay at all. I, unfortunately, as I said, had to re-record everything, but at the same time, I'm fine with doing that. I feel like this is more coherent in a way, because I'm actually talking a lot more, as focusing on both the game and my voice, making sure the tone is relatively good. I don't always pick up on that, so yeah. But side tangent over. Again, as I was saying, doing something you love. Bring the confidence. Because when you're doing something you love, the quality goes up more. And I know I've said that already a couple times, but I really feel that way. I feel like I've learned a lot from just making these. But no, it's not even been that long. But all I know is I strive to make these videos for people to love, let alone myself to love, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing them if I didn't love doing them. That'd be kind of silly. And it's brought my love of art to stronger degrees. My love for games to stronger degrees, because I just know that these videos may not do too well compared to the rest of other people, but that's okay with me. I don't mind that much. Sure, sometimes I may get a little caught up in it and want to make a good video for once, but the more I think about it, the more I realize that my videos are actually not half bad. Anything better than whatever you may have seen. I'm sure you're aware of content farms at this point, and AI and stuff and everything. Jeez, I hate that stuff so much. But regardless, just as I said, be yourself, and people will like you for that. Some people may leave you because they don't like this person that you've become. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. There's always more people around everywhere. In school, in work, online even sometimes. Even though that's not always the best place, but you can tell just by looking at Twitter. But still, I really hope that this video helps some of my friends, because I know some of them struggle with overthinking a lot, especially due to anxiety, for example. I know those things can be hard to control, especially on your own, along with the overthinking, because that can come without anxiety, because anyone can overthink, but it happens less when you get more confidence, or at least it did for me. And just because someone said something that seemed a little off doesn't mean you need to worry about it, because not everything is going to be correct. You can't assume everything out of a situation, and that's okay, as I said, because overthinking isn't always going to be correct. Most of the times it isn't. Most of the time it could just be a simple joke that you overthink about, and that's okay. Not everyone can handle them. And yeah. I'm really running out of stuff here, but I hope, even if I didn't get to record this while gameplay was going on, I hope this is still enjoyable for you all. If anything, I feel like my tone of voice kinda like fluctuates more when I talk like this. It's kinda fun actually, but I'll probably still continue doing the other format if my mic doesn't mess up again. And, you know, or maybe it was OBS actually. Never thought of that, but finding your confidence can be really hard. And I know not everyone is going to be helped from this video, because I haven't really gone too much in depth, because, you know, I kind of have this unscripted still. I just wanted to keep the kind of energy going, even though I can record while playing, but, well, actually I could, but voice wouldn't pick it up. But, still. No matter what you make, people will still have fun with you. People will still laugh if you make those funny videos. You never know. Camera is very subjective, too. But, whatever. Also, a little side tangent. My power also went out today while recording this. Or editing, actually. So, this video is kind of delayed, at least for me. It won't be delayed for you guys, thankfully. But, hi. Well, I hope at least this helps someone out there. I know I'm not really out there myself, but that's okay. As long as I'm doing what I love. And as I said, I love making these videos so much. I know I sound like I'm a broken record when it comes to that, but I really do. I can't help it. And I hope no matter where you are right now, you're able to build your confidence enough to put yourself out there as yourself and not to mask or a front that you have to put up for people. Because, as I said, people will enjoy it. No matter what. And not everyone's going to like it, but that's okay. And if you think you aren't good enough, as I said, trust me, I mean this genuinely, you are. I may not know you, you don't know me that well. Well, maybe you know me a bit more because I've talked before in these videos, but you are good enough. I don't care who you are, but you're good enough. Trust me on that. Just need to find what makes you you and improve on that. And as someone who's gone through school themselves, I can tell you that that's a long ride. And finding out what you want to do can be like finding your house in Minecraft, like I probably am doing right now, according to the footage. Because it can be hard to find, but it's a high reward when you can find it. And yeah. As I said, no matter what you make, people enjoy it. And every small improvement is a step in the right direction, no matter how small it is. It could be as simple as getting out of the bed in the morning. That's an improvement for anyone. For anyone struggling as well. I really am grateful I could make these. I am grateful for all of you. I know that sounds really, really cheesy and sappy. Trust me, I know. But I do mean it. And I hope I can do more of these in the future, because in a way, I kinda like doing it this way. I also like doing it the other way, like with the pre-recorded footage and then me being recorded, or the footage being recorded with my voice, because at the same time it gives gameplay commentary. But I'd like to know what you think of this, I'll be honest. But all I can say is thank you. I really do appreciate anyone watching this. And for other stuff I'd like to go on about, I know there's quite a few Star fans on my server, which is fair because, yeah, I am myself. So that's another video I may talk about on. And I've recently played my 64 because, yeah, the power was out and I didn't have much to do, so I had it on my computer, so I was just like, okay. And yeah, this was fun, and hopefully I get to see you guys again soon. Bye!